note tree and the rest tree that we talked about in class today. So hopefully you'll be able to watch this video on your own time and let these notes and rests sink in. We're going to start with the note tree. In 4/4 time signature, which means 4 beats in a measure, and the bottom 4 means the quarter note is going to get 1 count. This time signature can change, and there are many different time signatures in music, as we've discussed in class already. But for purposes in writing music today, we're going to use 4/4 time signature, 4 beats to a measure, and a quarter note receives 1 count. Okay, with that in mind, our whole note is going to receive 4 beats. Beats and pulse and counts are all going to be used meaning the same thing, so we're going to say beats. 4 beats. Half note has a stem and it is not filled in. It receives 2 beats. This one receives 2 beats and this one receives 2 beats. Breaking it down into quarter notes, a quarter note receives 1 beat. So it takes 4 of these to make 1 whole note. Breaking it down further, which also means getting faster, we're going to go to 1/8 notes. Now notice, 1/8 notes have a stem, they are filled in, but they also have a bar at the top. This unit right here, these 2 hooked together as a unit, receives 1 beat. If you want to have 1 by itself, it looks like that. It's got a little flag at the top. By itself, it would equal 1/2 of a beat. Together, 2 of them equals 1 beat. 16th notes get even faster. The first one by itself, would have 2 flags, and it would receive 1/4 of a beat. Hooked together like this, with 2 bars at the top, this unit right here receives 1 beat. So what does all this sound like? A whole note would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Half note, 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarters, we're getting faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1/8 notes, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 16. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. So they get a lot faster. Now notice we put in here, instead of saying numbers on each one of these, the first one of the 1/8 notes gets the number. The second one we're just going to give an and sign to. So 1 and, 2 and, 3 and, 4 and. Same thing with 16th notes. They get going so fast, you have to give them letters or sounds. E and is what we're going to use for 16th notes. So you would have 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Okay, so let's talk about these notes compared to rest. All of these notes have corresponding rests. So we have a whole note and we have a whole rest. A rest in music is just important sometimes as the sound itself. So this would indicate that there is silence for 4 beats. A whole rest would receive 4 beats or 4 counts of silence. A half rest would receive 2 beats of silence. Now notice these are kind of funny. This one hangs down from the line. The half note sits up on the line. Half rest, sorry, sits up on the line. And the funny way that I remember this is that if you're walking down the street and you fall in a hole, it hangs down, word 4. Or this one you just run right into. Quarter rests look like lightning bolts, and they get 1 each. 1/8 rests looks like almost like a 7. It has a little round piece on the end of it, and it's almost like the flag that you see going here. It has 1 flag. 16th notes has 2 flags. Okay. I would clap this for you, but this is nothing but silence. All right. Let's put these into a rhythm.